Amazing robots that look human. Can you believe the world is getting closer and closer to being taken over by robots, like in Terminator? It's happening more and more every day, but not many of us know which robots are already among us. In this video, I'm going to show you some of the most impressive bots that look just like humans and prove that the idea of human robots is no longer just a vision from sci-fi movies like Sonny from IRobot, the cyborgs from Star Wars, or the lovely Fembots from the Austin Power movies. Stay tuned for more information about what's happening at the cutting edge of robotics. So, the first amazing humanoid on our list is Mark 1. Hong Kong-based product and graphic designer Ricky Ma grew up watching cartoons featuring robot adventures and dreamed of creating his own one day. With no formal training in robotics, he spent a year and $50,000 creating a life-size humanoid modeled after a Hollywood star whose name he keeps to under wraps, but it looks a lot like Scarlett Johansson. The humanoid is constructed of a 3D printed skeleton wrapped in silicone skin with a face and color tracking eyes. The robot responds to pre-programmed verbal commands as well. Next fascinating entry is Kodonoroid. Japanese researcher Professor Ishiguro triumphantly debuted what he believes is the world's first news-reading android in 2014. The lifelike newscaster, known as Kodonoroid, read a story on an earthquake and the FBI raid on live television. She can speak in a variety of tones and languages, including a male voice, and her face moves convincingly when she speaks. She is still active, even though she has retired to Tokyo's National Museum of Emerging Science and Innovation, where she assists guests and collects data for future studies on human-android interactions with their real-life counterparts. Another intelligent beauty is Sophia. Well, the so-called rising of the machines has just begun, and getting citizenship appears to be the first stage. A robot dubbed Sophia, the look-alike of Hollywood actress Audrey Hepburn, has made history by becoming the first robot to be granted full citizenship in Saudi Arabia. Sophia's recruitment was made public during the Future Investment Initiative in Saudi Arabia, which was developed by an AI expert, David Hanson of Hanson Robotics. You might recognize her from one of the many thousands of public appearances, i.e. from The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon to SXSW. She can express a wide range of emotions through her facial features and can make gestures by hands as well. Moreover, the makers hope Sophia can ultimately gain enough social skills to interact convincingly with human beings. The next pretty humanoid on this list is Nadine. This humanoid was created utilizing cutting-edge robotics technology to replicate human behavior at Nanyang Technological University, Singapore. She has 3D depth cameras, a microphone, and a webcam to capture visual and auditory inputs. Then, there are several perceptive layers that process these inputs to distinguish diverse faces, gestures, emotions, behavior, and so on, and then respond appropriately. Nadine also has built-in chatbots that allow her to address a variety of questions, as well as a memory model that remembers different people and their chats. She can also communicate in 6 languages, including English, German, French, Chinese, Hindi, and Japanese, so you won't have any difficulties conversing with her. Let's now shed some light on Arisa, the other name for elegance. An android created as a research platform for a self-conversing robot based on holistic technology solution that allows her to interact with people naturally, combining technologies like voice recognition, human tracking, and natural motion generation. She has 19 degrees of freedom in face, neck, shoulder, and waist, and can exhibit a variety of facial expressions and some gestures as well, resembles a beautiful and natural female face, and uses a synthesized voice to communicate. Moving towards our next lovely entry, Gia, with its elegant appearance, could be the workforce's future. Developed at Hefei University, China, her design was allegedly based on 5 female university students to be attractive. She can respond to queries by blinking and nodding. She also compensates for her lack of fluent speech patterns by appearing very much human, thanks to her eye movements and speech-lip synchronization. Let's now take a look at Bina 48, which means breakthrough intelligence via neural architecture, 48 exaflops per second processing speed, and 48 exabytes of memory. The Tourism movement released this sentient robot in 2010 under the direction of entrepreneur and novelist Martin Rothblatt to be designed as his wife Bina Rothblatt with the help of robotics designer David Hanson. It's a social android that interacts using artificial intelligence based on a human's memories, attitudes, beliefs, and mannerisms. And now, we're ultimately going to introduce a male humanoid, Geminoid DK. This ultra-realistic humanoid is developed in collaboration between a private Japanese firm and Osaka University, under the supervision of Hiroshi Ishiguro, the director of the university's Intelligent Robotics Laboratory. He's modeled after Danish professor Henrik Scharf at Aalborg University, Denmark. His work surrounds the philosophical study of knowledge, undoubtedly. What distinguishes true from false knowledge is not only the overall appearance that was inspired by Professor Scharf, his behavior, traits, and the way he shrugs his shoulders were also translated into lifelike robotic movements. Well, that's it for today's guys. Hope you've enjoyed the video and are not too afraid that human-like robots are no longer just science fiction. Which humanoid do you like the most? Do share your thoughts with us in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to keep watching more of such amazing and crazy stuff. Signing off now. Take care, friends. Goodbye.